I've been outside getting money, I'm on my thug again. Tryna stack a little dub, tryna catch a win. And next time I drop a coupe, it's gonna be a twin turbo. Always been a G, but I ain't never been a herb though. Way I'm switching lanes.
Hey guys, welcome back to Millennial Mentality Podcast. I'm your host, Nick Agnelli, here with my co-host, Peter Price.
Yo.
And we are back with another Boys Only episode.
Yes.
Guys, life has been hectic for the last month, really hectic. And then this past week, we were lined up to have a guest on, and a fucking hurricane came in November. Are we joking?
It wound up being a beautiful day.
And it was like,
I bought a motorcycle and drove it home.
The fake hurricane, or what we were supposed to get hit with like a month ago, was worse than what we got hit with earlier this week.
Yeah.
Really. Listen, we're lucky. There was some flooding, I think, in the Daytona area, but we did get lucky. Fucking hurricane threw off my entire week, though. I had my boat in the water. It's on the water in Jupiter here, and the lady where I dock it called me and she said, you got to get the fucking boat out of the water because the boat could ruin the dock. If the boat's attached to the dock.
I thought it was vice versa.
No.
The dock was going to fuck up the boat.
Because if you have 10 boats on a dock, right, and all are pushing one way, or all of them are in high tide and they're floating up, they'll pull the whole fucking dock out. So that's what I did that night. Anyways, we wanted to come out, you guys. We are, we did have a real conversation about, do we take a break? Do we back off for a bit? Do we focus on really like the main source of all our energy right now, which is opening these offices? And or do we stay consistent with it, continue to post, continue to show up for you guys and for our families here, and just do what we do? So we're going to continue to push forward, guys. This is going to be a short and sweet episode. The next 2 weeks will be full episodes with guests. And as we are being open and vulnerable with you guys about our lives, it's insane right now. And that's a great thing. Yeah. But that means that, there's pillars in life. And unfortunately, this podcast isn't at the monetary point now to where we could push our other careers out of the way and stick full-time with this, right? So we're hoping to get there one day. We will see. But we do have other focuses at some points. And
maybe, just thinking out loud now, maybe once we get the office open, both of us being in the same building 5 or so days a week at the same time, we can orchestrate our recording time so that, it's easier on both of our schedules, being that we'll be working in the same building.
I agree. And it's been, I don't want to long dive into it. I know it's probably been asked a lot lately. Just a 1 week update. Have we picked a name? Because I know you got to start ordering signs and shit. You got to order merch.
Yep.
Have you picked a name yet, Pete?
In the Biz Inc.
In the Biz Inc.
Yeah, and then that way I can use the ITB whenever I want. That'll just be like the abbreviation. But In the Biz Inc.
So is that all spelled correctly? In the Biz.
B-I-Z.
Inc.
Yeah.
Incorporated?
I-N-K.
Okay.
And but maybe with like a period at the end, so it's like incorporated.
And like it's official. Like you got the.
I was gonna
LLC?
do the LLC this morning, but I just ran out of time.
Okay.
But it's official.
It's locked in.
I haven't come up with anything else that I even remotely like as much as that.
So when you print your first merch, is it gonna be In the Biz Inc. or ITB Inc.?
I think ITB. So I've already made ITB merch in the past because like I've explained before, if you work in the bar or restaurant business, you're in the biz. And so I knew most of my clientele being people in the biz, if I made a shirt that said ITB on it, they'd love that, So I did one line of shirts with, it's like they're like, like those kids play blocks that have the letters on them.
Yeah.
It was like that, like little block letters that said ITB. And just like right over, where we put all of our logos and shit. 100%. And it was dope, and they did really well. And I still see people taking pictures wearing them because if you're in the biz, like you represent,
Well,
so
Peter,
that'll probably be the first line.
I'm happy for you.
I like it. Thanks, man.
And I wish nothing but success for ITB Inc.
Thank you.
So one quick hot rip question I have for you: Are business cards dead, Pete?
No, not at all. I give out a shitload of business cards.
Okay, but do you get business based off of business cards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I thought to myself,
the barbershop, I always bring business cards when I go get my haircut because I always end up giving business cards out at that barbershop.
That's a good one. That's a good.
And I see the person follow me shortly after that.
Yep.
Because I think it's just.
I gave out your information today.
Oh, thank you.
Someone commented on a few of my Picasso tattoos.
Oh.
And I said, he said, oh, I just moved from New York. I said, who's your guy? I said, I got a guy. I said, Pete Picasso.
Yeah, thank you.
Then I wrote down your. I felt like I was giving someone like their number.
Yeah.
But
right.
I wrote down like your Instagram handle on the back of the receipt, and I was like, my guy.
So that's why I feel like for my business in particular, business cards are very useful because I could just say like what my Instagram handle is or something. But it just doesn't come across as professional, I think. There's been times where I didn't have a card on me. I'd be like, you got your phone on you?
Yeah.
And then I'll just take their phone and plug in my Instagram. But it's a lot smoother and more professional when I can just say, here's my card.
Yeah.
My Instagram's on there. You can see my whole portfolio there.
Have you ever thought about getting one of them phone tap things?
I've got it.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, get your phone out.
No. How does this work?
You just, I think, rub the... Is it unlocked, your phone?
Hold on. It's me, bitch.
Face ID's not working?
No. Okay, I'm unlocked.
Turn it around. No, top to bottom. No.
Oh, I got it. Dude, I felt like I was doing sexual positions with your phone.
Reverse cowgirl.
You said top to bottom, dude. What was that? T2B?
It pulled
Dude,
up, right?
I'll tell you what, my favorite term lately.
Yeah, look at that. I haven't seen that in a while. That looks cool.
Yeah, it looks great.
Thanks.
It's I've been saying pop and root all week, dude. Yeah.
Pop and
root. Yeah.
What's that, a boner?
Shout out Theo Vaughn, dude. Yeah, he's like that video I sent you. He said so one time I got woken up on a plane. And this woman told me I had pop
your
root.
Body's showing.
Yeah, your body's showing. Oh my
Sir,
god.
your body's showing.
Dude, I really can't believe we're almost in that holiday season, man. Like, I go to Costco and all of the Christmas decorations are out. Home Depot, all of them are out. I'm like, geez, and it's crazy because then it makes me happy.
I went to Home Depot today.
For what?
I had to fix my dryer, and I fixed it.
Well, how'd you fix it?
So the this is so boring, but the tube that comes out of the back of the dryer, the foil tube
called
thing,
a dryer vent.
That thing, it got disconnected. And it's probably been disconnected since we moved in because I was talking to JoJo the other day and I'm like, there's lint literally all over our fucking laundry room. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Something's wrong with our fucking dryer. It's just expelling lint everywhere.
You better start getting little bacterias for that shit.
Well, that's what she said too. She's like, I don't think that's good for you. You're allergic to dust
there's
mites.
your headaches there. Been working out in fucking dust, dude.
No, bro. So we pulled out the back of the dryer and sure enough, that vent tube is not connected to the vent. And I was like, fuck. So I went and got the
collar?
Foil tape and a collar.
Okay, yeah, duct tape.
I did duct, well.
No, see, this is where they get you,
it's
right?
It's not, though.
What?
It's the aluminum foil tape.
It's what we call duct tape.
But isn't the other duct tape?
No. So, common misconception, this is a...
It's not duct tape.
No, but... Okay, so, here's the thing. There's duct work, right? Which is an AC term for basically things that push air. Duct work. Well, there's duct tape.
Duct? Yeah, right.
It's with a T.
Yeah.
Tape.
Yeah, all...
But then duct tape came along.
That's just a brand.
And people think that the duct tape is the duct tape. And it's not. It's just duct tape.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's duct tape.
Duct tape advertised itself as duct tape.
No.
Oh, yeah, well.
Duct tape, and that's where they get you.
Yeah.
Duct tape is not duct tape.
Yeah, well, I will say...
that shit wasn't cheap.
No, it's expensive.
Yeah.
The aluminum foil tape doesn't say duct tape anywhere on it. It was aluminum foil tape.
Yeah, but we call that duct tape.
Well, I think you guys are the ones that got it fucked up. It sounds like you're just making it more complicated than it needs to be. It's clearly made of aluminum foil.
Obviously, we have some terms, ITB, right, that we have in construction too.
Yeah, okay, I got
we call that fucking duct tape, Pete.
Heard?
Okay. Hey, behind you.
But anyway, I secured it with some duct tape and then threw a collar on that bitch.
Oh, collar too? Nice.
Double security.
Yeah. So you
we're
have
good.
me installing. I was asking Pete. Shout out Pete. He just got a new bike. Tell him the numbers on it.
2016 Yamaha R1.
R1.
1,000 cc's.
A who?
1,000.
That's some big boobs,
cc's.
dude.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
That's some big boobs, dude.
I feel like that's a plastic surgery term.
Yeah, I think it is.
Like
or
280
I think it's like your lips too when you get your lips
What
done.
does CC stand for?
A different thing, capacity? I think, when we're talking motors and plastic surgery. Okay.
So how fast does that thing scoot, Pete?
It can probably go 180.
Is there like YouTube videos on?
Actually, yeah, 189.
Wow.
I watched someone on YouTube today.
And does the inner Pete ever want to go 189?
I mean, I don't want to say absolutely not, because I had an R6 a year ago, and I went like 160 on that thing. But
say the racetrack was still out there, right? Would you take it to the racetrack and just try to push it? Do you want to be going 189 miles an hour, Pete?
Not really.
What if you sneeze, dude?
Yeah.
What if a pigeon flies in front of you, dude?
Yeah.
What's it worth? You know, like, I'm not an adrenaline guy. You know, give me a few Red Bulls and some Zins, and I'm good, right?
You want to have your adrenaline on the couch.
Yeah, right? No, seriously.
Nick's watching TV with his heart pounding.
My adrenaline is when I beat in the morning. No, that was a joke.
CC stands for caffeine calories.
On God.
No. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm not gonna say you'll never see a clip of me going that fast, but it's not like why I got the bike.
Yeah.
It's just, even at lower speeds, it is a much more fun bike to ride.
Did you ever think about a Harley?
Yeah.
I didn't see you as, like, a lot of the older bad boys, Pete, they go to, like, the Harley. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Harley thing, you wear a beanie.
Me old?
What?
You calling me old?
We're getting to that old. We're getting to that point, Peter.
I don't know. I think my dad had a Harley and it was cool, but that's just not my taste right now. Maybe one day. Maybe
I could see you
older.
mid-30s, definitely with like an Indian or something like that.
Maybe.
You know, scooting up.
You just made me think of it when you were doing your Face ID. You want to hear something insane? I think I've told you this before, but the listeners don't know. When I have my motorcycle helmet on with the tinted visor, you can't see my eyes.
Yeah.
My Face ID works. You couldn't get your Face ID to work with a naked face just now. I can be wearing a motorcycle helmet with a tinted visor, and it has no problem recognizing.
Let me try your Face ID.
Well, why would that work?
How the fuck does that work, Pete?
I don't know.
Oh, it worked!
What? No password?
I'm in!
How the fuck?
Do you even have a lock on there, Pete?
Yeah, they're supposed to be.
It's unlocked because you don't have a lock.
No,
what are you doing? You ain't got no code in there, dude. Where's the code option? Oh, okay.
I was waiting for Face ID not to work.
Does Joe Casso know your 4-digit passcode?
Probably, I think so.
100%. Yeah, I still don't know Paige's, and she knows mine. Mine's 9999. It's not really hard. It's been that for 10 years. I should really take it off. Everyone in my life just picks up my phone and uses it, but it is like a stranger, a danger, you know? Like,
sure.
If someone steals it, they don't know that, you know? And I'm hoping that, like, you know, family or friends don't steal my iPhone. That's pretty flaw.
Yeah, you can't really steal iPhones anymore because if you like report it stolen, they like brick the phone and make it useless.
For $1 million, would you go to your in-laws' house and steal up to $1,000 worth of items?
For $1 million?
Yes, but you can't return the money and never tell them that you took it.
That's a weird question.
Pretty good question.
For $1 million, would I steal
$1,000 worth of contraband
from JoJo's mom?
Yes, and you can never tell her. Basically, you show up tomorrow and you say, "I won the lottery, $1 million," and you can't give her special treatment because you stole $1,000. Yeah?
Now I just seem like a bad person, whether they know I stole it or not. They're like, Pete's got $1 million and he's stingy as fuck with it. So no, I guess.
Can my mom come on the cruise? No, she cannot. Zing.
No, she cannot.
And by the way, her iPhone is in Hawaii. I sold it. That's a good question, though. Yeah,
that's a weird one.
Yeah.
Would you?
No. Maybe.
You don't have to see your in-laws as often as I do. I see mine like 3 times a week.
It's a little cold up there in Minnesota this year.
You steal the furnace?
No me gusta la frio. Dude, oh my God, I'm dead. Oh, that was great, man. So, yeah, I think that's all the questions I had on my mind today. What was one thing that happened crazy yesterday? Nothing. So, did go to Topsiders Friday night though, and the vibe there is electric, dude. It's nice. It reminds me of like my Miami in the 90s, you know? It just...
A lot of cocaine?
No, I wasn't even alive in the 90s.
Yes, you were.
I was.
You
but
weren't
the
in
tail
Miami,
end.
though.
No, I've never been to Miami. Like, downtown life.
Really?
Ever.
I mean, I haven't gone out in Miami a ton, but I've done like Wynwood a few times, and me and Joe. Well, I guess that was Wynwood also. There's something else near Wynwood, Midtown or some shit.
How about we do this? When we all turn 30 on all of our separate birthdays, we do a 30th birthday trip.
On all of our separate birthdays.
I think that's pretty fun. Like, dirty 30 with the boys.
30? JoJo's not going to be 30 for like 5 more years.
I was talking like boys trips.
Oh.
Like fishing in Guatemala
Okay.
or is Guatemala on the water?
I don't think so. I don't think people do trips there. JoJo just went to Argentina.
Hey, shout out La Argentina.
Yeah.
How do you spell that, Pete?
Argentina?
Yeah.
A-R-G... What?
It's G-A-G-R?
A-G-R.
Argentina? You're not pronouncing it right. You're talking about Argentina?
A-R-G-E-N-T-I-N-A? Argentina. Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, that was right.
Because they say letters different over there, dude.
No, they don't.
You know, it would be Argentina. Because N.
There's no thing over the N.
Oh, true. The
Yeah.
mustache, gone.
Yeah.
No, dude. Shout out Argentina. What do they call what do they call Argentinians? Oh, is it Argentinians?
No, everyone thinks it is, but it's
Argentine?
Argentine. They're Argentine.
Wait.
Yeah, I swear.
I've been calling my
I thought it was Argentinians
I've been
too.
calling my countertop guy Argentinian.
Yeah, I think they accept that, but it's Argentine.
Well, then who made it Argentine? Is this a
The
culture like
Argentinians.
like is this like a Gen Z thing?
No, I was corrected recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's
I mean, I
crazy.
didn't fact check their correction. I just took it for what it was.
Oh, gosh.
Everyone says Argentinian, I think, but apparently it's Argentine.
Where do you want to go soon?
You know, this is a thing. I was just talking to someone about this while I was tattooing him the other day. I'm not a big traveler. I kind of don't really like to travel. I like...
You're what they call a homebody.
Yeah, for sure. And, like, also, but it's like an expense thing, too.
Why is that, though?
It's not that I just want to stay home, but also, like, I don't want to take the time off work. I don't want to spend the money on the vacation while also not making money. That's the one cool thing about being a tattoo artist is if I become famous enough one day and you can, like, travel to a place and be like, I'm going to be in New York. Who wants to get tatted? That's cool because you can get paid while you travel. But otherwise, like, I don't want to take the time off work. I don't want to spend the money on the vacation while also not making money for all those days. And at the end of the day, I kind of like being in my own bed, you know, and having all the creature comforts that I have in my house. When, like, you get hungry in a hotel room, it's like, fuck, like, you're just hungry until the morning, you know? Like,
Correct.
I don't know. I just always... I've traveled a few times, and not to say I didn't have fun, but it's not, like, on my priority list of, like... I know people in the restaurant business especially who, like, will work for 4 months straight, 7 days a week, save as much money as they can so that they can go travel for a month, you know, and blow all that money they just saved. Where me, if I save up $20,000, I'm, like, hoarding that $20,000, or I'm going to go buy some fun shit that I can, like, use and have in my life beyond when I come back from vacation, you know.
I think
but everyone's different. It's not that one's right or wrong.
That's
People
correct.
just have preferences.
And you know, I think that they value. I think worldly experiences
Right.
more than you value that, and you value my Monday through Sunday and that's kind of where I'm at too. Like right now in your path, like learn to love that shit, and then. You know, in the back end, and that's kind of where I'm at too. I want like little chunks of vacation here or there, like once every year, every other year at some points. But then I want to really travel one day when I'm in my 50s and not have to worry about going back to work or not have to, you know, like I want to just be free. And that's what I always say I'm working for is like freedom. I don't want to be the boss because I want to be the boss. I just want to be free of all this bullshit, you know?
Yeah, right.
And
Or maybe there's a day when I got a tattoo shop that's big enough where I have a bunch of artists working in there, and I can justify it as like, well, the shop is making money while I'm gone. And hopefully the shop doesn't need me, like, they're managing it while I'm gone. I
That's
don't know.
the best.
But I agree. Working towards eventually not just working 24/7.
Yeah.
But I also feel like I don't really, in my current state of my career, I work a lot, almost every day, but I don't, like, overwork myself. Like, I have a lot of time to still do all the things that I want to do, really, Yeah. And a lot of times that's, like, fucking chilling,
Yeah, you're an introvert right now, for sure. I think you're officially
I think low-key I always have been. Even when I was running a nightclub and, like, out and about every day, that was for work, and I was doing it because it was my occupation.
You're not going to, like, coffee shops to watch
socialize. I don't socialize that. I can, we go to 123, I talk to everyone in the room, but that's not like, I wouldn't say that's where I thrive, Like, I don't know. I think I am an introvert.
And I think I'm a little socialized out, too, because, like, to me, when I'm running business, that is so, like, all I do all day is fucking talk to people. Like, that is all I do all day. So when I get home, I just don't want to talk. I really don't want to fucking do anything. And that doesn't mean that I don't enjoy the conversations I have after work. It's just sometimes you just don't feel like being an extrovert anymore, you know? Right. And it's hard.
It was something, I'll name drop him. Ashton Peak said to me at the Super Bowl party. Was it the Super Bowl party or it was your surprise birthday party. Right. We were sitting there talking, and I was like telling him about the headaches and shit that I was dealing with, and he's like, bro, you got to get out and travel. You're an extrovert at heart. Like, you need to be out around people, and that'll make you feel better. And I respect his advice, and, like, appreciate him wanting to help. But at the same time, I was thinking in my head, absolutely not, dude. I don't. First of all, I've got a headache right now. I do not want to travel anywhere on a fucking plane and not be at home when I don't feel good. That's the last thing I want.
Bro, you have plane anxiety.
I don't even like planes.
That would spark a headache.
Yeah, bro. It just, I think maybe for someone like him, like I said, everyone's different. Some things do make, that is good for some people. For me, I like the comfort of my space and my routine. I'm a big routine guy.
Big routine guy. And sometimes you got to change up the routine. Pete and I were talking about, we fell out of our routines for a little bit in this craziness, and we're trying to both really regress that, and it's okay. I think we both are okay with what we've had to sacrifice this for, but it's ebbs and flows, and we know that balance needs to come back, or we're going to be burnt on one end and really pissed on the other, So it's okay. It's okay, guys, to fall out of rhythm sometimes. Just realize it before it becomes an issue. Right. That's it.
I'm big on that. That's something that me and JoJo talk about a lot, because she's been doing really good with the gym and working out lately. And I haven't, like it feels weird when she's like, you want to go to the gym? And I'm like, no, it doesn't feel great to say that. But at the same time, I don't beat myself up for like not feeling it sometimes, but I'm also very self-aware to the point where, like, when I realize I've been slacking in that department, it's, like, time to tighten up. And for some reason, I woke up this morning with motivation and said I've been fucking off for a little too long now, which has been, like, a month maybe. But I'm starting today, tightening up. So I went to the gym this morning, ordered a bunch of supplements, because that's what I do every time I get this motivation. You know what I mean?
I got a question for you, Peter.
Yeah.
So you're off the Mary J now for a few months. They tell you that
not even a little bit, like just cold turkey.
Cold turkey, no more Mahimohana. And they do say, little birds that chirping. They say that the libido changes in someone when they smoke a lot of weed because it lowers your estrogen over a long period of time. So have you noticed any differences in your sexual libido?
It's the other way around. It increases estrogen.
Smoking
increases estrogen.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Okay, so wrong way. Yeah. But has your estrogen been decreased?
I mean, technically, I don't know. To be honest, bro, I don't feel a whole lot of changes in general, which is a little disappointing. I was hoping it was going to be, like, life-changing, but, yeah, not much has changed.
You think you?
I had sex today. Does that count?
can't say it like that. And you looked me in the eye when you said that too, bro.
I wanted you to know I wasn't lying.
Well, I did lay root last night.
Popped a root.
Popped root. No, congratulations to us. You just got laid.
But yeah, bro, I don't feel a whole lot different.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, so maybe you go back to smoking one day.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm happy that I don't, you know? Like, it feels good knowing that I don't have to do that, you know? And, like, I sleep good.
Yeah.
I have a fuckload of dreams now. I will say that. I, like, remember... I don't want to say I remember all my dreams.
What type of dreams? I've been waking up with a hell of a lot of root lately. Almost every morning, dude. And I wear whitey ties to bed, so that Tigger is caged in, you know.
Popping a teepee.
Yeah, literally. Not a huge one, but
a tent.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I've been having a lot of dreams, weird ass dreams. I don't really remember having dreams before. Like, I know everyone has dreams every night. You just don't remember them a lot of the time. But like, I remember when I was smoking, I'd wake up first thing in the morning and have no idea what I dreamt about, you know. But now I wake up every morning, I'm like, that was fucking weird.
Yeah. Like, you done lived the lives. And that's what I'm saying, bro. When they talk about deja vu and you live it, dude, it just makes me feel like I know nothing. Like, I'm literally... What do you think
deja vu is, bro?
Bro, it is a glitch in the system. I don't know what it is, man, but I feel it, dude. I feel like I've been here before.
Right.
Like, I've lived this. And they say it's because you dream, like, 20,000 million dreams every night, and, like, you only remember, like, 1 of 1%, which how the fuck did they figure that out?
Yeah.
Right? Because that basically means they could read someone's mind. Like, what is it a guess, though? Like, you know... They're like, well, we know you're unconscious. And I'm like, what does that mean, though? You know, like, if you know what my unconscious is, then you could literally read my mind. And if that is technology that they have, oh, fuck. You know? Because you don't want to know what's going through
I wouldn't be that surprised. They got polygraphs, and they've got the ability to, like, see what your brain's doing.
For $1 billion, would you have to wear a hat every day that every thought going through your head?
No.
There was a running sign on it?
$1 billion?
$1 billion. Every thought. I'm staring at your tits.
That's tough.
Yeah. I think I might pop root. And you're sitting at a train station.
Oh man, $1 billion is so much money. Oh my God, bro.
What happened?
The dude who won $2 billion.
Yeah.
He got to take home $628 million.
You know what I would do with all that money? I would go get a lawyer.
Bro, how fucked up is that? I'd go get a lawyer.
I would say, listen, there's 3 categories. There's winners, there's losers, and then there's people who get anally fucked.
That was fun.
I'm the third one.
Yeah. How does the IRS
fix my asshole now?
How does the IRS get more than he does?
You know what the IRS does? They say, okay, we're going to play a dice game.
That was crazy.
They landed with 666s, and they said, we're going to take $1.4 billion.
I'd go get a lawyer.
And he says, I'm going to go get a lawyer. And they'll say, we'll send the U.S. government after you.
Yeah, dude.
And then he goes, okay, I'm going to take my 628, dude.
Could you imagine if you were still a server at Ale House and you got a $200 tip, right? You get a $200 tip.
Yeah.
You get to keep 62.
It's called slavery.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You get to keep $62 of your $200 tip.
That's what I'm saying, dude. But here's the thing, you know. Then the other side will say, well, corporations take all our money and, you know, we need to put them under the government. I'm like, dude, what? Everything's under the government? Do you know how, like,
I don't want the government in charge of anything.
Bro, I get taxed so much. Like, Amazon, I paid $20 in taxes today. I'm thinking, who?
What?
What?
Oh, your Amazon order, you paid $20 in taxes?
Like, they'll raise the price of everything, man. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And if we put corporations in to the government, then they will raise the price of everything too when they want more money, you know?
Yeah, I don't want the government in control of that kind of shit.
But the IRS, bro, like, honestly, if I saw a homie who worked for IRS, I'm gonna give you shade.
That's why they're armed now.
You know, like,
people are pissed.
I'm not like, you come up to me, you know, at like a birthday party. I'm like, hey man, I'm a contractor. What are you? He goes, IRS agent. I'm probably like, nah.
It's like being the meter maid.
Are you? Yeah.
Everyone hates you.
Yeah, but that's on the job. I mean, you could be meter maid off the job, and I don't know.
JoJo's got a lot of parking tickets in her car, dude. They don't go away when she...
Do you think they get paid by how many tickets they hand out?
There must be like a quota or something.
That they get
bonuses. Because they're assholes about it. They don't let you slide.
So how do you... Like, whoever is in charge of that mafia is the next... Right? Because... Well, we don't need to go there. Yeah. We're gonna cut that because they could be out there. All right, we gotta end this soon. Because
okay. Yeah.
Okay. So, guys,
did you just glitch?
Thank you, guys. Guys, thank you for coming along this journey with us. It is a wild ride, and we're going to stay consistent for it, and we're going to stay real, even if it's short sometimes, and we love you. We're going to go through ebbs and flows in this, and we're excited for the next season of it and where we're going to push it, and we're going to really try to rejuice it, but we're going to get there. And thank you for being by our side the entire time. We love you. Yes. And on behalf of Pete and I, we will see you next week. Peace.
But I've been outside getting money, I'm on my thug again. Tryna stack a little dub, tryna catch a win. And next time I drop a coupe, it's gonna be a twin turbo. Always been a G, but I ain't never been a herb though. Way I'm switching lanes.